Monday Rugby Wrap. Italy and Scotland shine, while England and France face heat after dramatic another weekend of international and club rugby delivered drama, historic moments, and plenty of talking points. From Italy's famous victory over England to Scotland's thrilling triumph against France, the action ensured fans were treated to one of the most unpredictable rounds of the season. While some teams and players left the weekend with glowing reputations, others found themselves under intense scrutiny. Here is a look at who impressed and who endured a difficult few days in the rugby world. They on fire Italy. History made in Rome moments like Italy's victory over the England national rugby union team are rare in international rugby, which is exactly why they are so special. The Italy national rugby union team defeated England for the first time ever in a men's test match, securing a memorable 23-18 win that will be remembered for years. In the past, Italy might have squandered such an opportunity, but this new version of the Azzurri is evolving into a far more confident and resilient team under head coach Gonzalo Quesada. Italy were far from flawless in Rome, but they did not need to be. England struggled with discipline and decision-making, allowing the hosts to seize momentum. Much of the spotlight fell on talented center Tommaso Menoncello, whose performance highlighted his rising status in world rugby. His superb individual try in the first half showcased his power and creativity, while his late assist helped secure the historic result. At just 23 years old, Menoncello is quickly establishing himself as one of the brightest young players in the Six Nations and a potential global star. Scotland. Murrayfield roars again. Few teams have experienced a more dramatic campaign than the Scotland national rugby union team. Their tournament began disastrously in Rome, but they have since transformed Murrayfield into a fortress once again. After defeating England earlier in the championship, Scotland delivered one of the most spectacular performances of the tournament by defeating France national rugby union team 50-40. The Scots led by just 5 points at halftime, but produced a stunning second-half surge that saw them score 28 unanswered points. Their attacking intensity and confidence overwhelmed France during one of the most dominant spells of rugby seen in this year's championship. Although France rallied late to score several tries and claim a bonus point, the victory belonged firmly to Scotland. With the final round approaching, Scotland now find themselves in the remarkable position of still being able to compete for the title. Alex Mann. Welsh warrior. Despite another defeat, Wales national rugby union team produced a spirited performance against Ireland national rugby union team, losing 27-17 in Dublin. One standout performer was flanker Alex Mann, who delivered an extraordinary defensive display. The 24-year-old recorded an incredible 32 tackles during the match, setting a new record for tackles in a single Six Nations game. Mann's work rate and determination were remarkable given the physical intensity of the contest. His performance also demonstrated how Wales are beginning to rediscover their fighting spirit after a difficult period. Notably, Mann's resilience is even more impressive considering he was involved in a controversial eye-gouging incident with Ebenezer last November. Instead of affecting his confidence, the incident seems to have strengthened his determination. The Six Nations. Pure drama. The Six Nations Championship has delivered extraordinary drama this season. Few could have predicted Italy defeating England or Scotland scoring 50 points against France. The unpredictable results have set up a thrilling Super Saturday finale, with multiple teams still capable of winning the championship. For a tournament already considered one of rugby's most popular events, the excitement on the pitch has been the real highlight. With title contenders still battling and struggling teams searching for redemption, the final round promises to be unforgettable. Clarke. Finishing masterclass in Super Rugby Pacific, winger Clarke reminded fans of his exceptional finishing ability. Playing for the Blues rugby team, Clarke scored a hat-trick in their impressive victory over the Crusaders rugby team in Auckland. The tries themselves were not spectacular long-range efforts, but Clarke demonstrated superb positioning and awareness. By maintaining width and anticipating attacking opportunities, he repeatedly placed himself in the perfect position to score. After injury disruption slowed his momentum in recent seasons, Clarke's performance was a timely reminder of his value to the New Zealand national rugby union team, the Shun Miyake. From villain to hero in Japan's Japan Rugby League One, young fly-half Shun Miyake experienced the dramatic swings of sport. Just a week earlier, Miyake endured a nightmare performance, missing 4 of his 5 kicks as his team narrowly lost. However, he responded in spectacular fashion by scoring 22 first-half points, including a hat trick of tries, to lead the Mitsubishi Sunihara Dynaboars to a shock victory over Tokyo Sungoliath. His rebound performance illustrated the resilience required to succeed at the highest level to broken thermostat Ireland. Still questions to answer despite defeating Wales. The performance of Ireland national rugby union team raised several concerns. Following their dominant victory over England earlier in the tournament, many expected Ireland to continue their strong momentum. Instead, they struggled to break down a determined Welsh side and allowed the game to remain close for long periods. With a crucial clash against Scotland approaching, head coach Andy Farrell will demand a far sharper performance. Cold as ice Steve Borthwick. Pressure mounting. Few coaches faced more scrutiny over the weekend than England head coach Steve Borthwick. England's defeat to Italy marked a historic low point, intensifying criticism of Borthwick's leadership and tactical approach. His team appeared disorganized and struggled to respond to Italy's attacking threat. Many fans and analysts now question whether he remains the right person to guide England forward, particularly with the Rugby World Cup 2027 approaching. Fabien Galthy questions. Despite success, France head coach Fabien Galthy also faces criticism despite his team still leading the championship standings. France's defensive collapse against Scotland was alarming, with the team conceding 47 points before launching a late comeback. Critics argue that France's preparation and training intensity may have been insufficient. While the title remains within reach, the defeat has raised questions about the team's consistency. Antoine Dupont. A rare-off to even world-class players have difficult matches, and Antoine Dupont experienced one against Scotland. The French captain made several uncharacteristic mistakes, including an interception pass that led directly to a Scottish try. Although he later scored, his frustrations were evident. Dupont also drew criticism for declining to shake hands with Scotland scrum half Ben White after the match, an unusual display of emotion from one of rugby's most respected players. Final thoughts from Italy's historic triumph to Scotland's stunning attacking display. The weekend delivered unforgettable rugby moments at the same time. It intensified pressure on struggling teams and coaches, particularly England and France. With the championship finale approaching, the stage is set for a dramatic conclusion to one of the most thrilling seasons in recent memory.